and, and
Right.
sat around
Sure.
and played piccolo trumpets.
Okay.
And he was a very short man, and he spoke very little English, but okay, he could speak Italian very fluently and French very fluently, and spoke a little bit of English, not much. You know, some people say that he doesn't speak any English, but he does a little bit.
Okay.
But he was a nice man, and it just was a pleasure to.
Oh,
you were telling me that he's he was very jovial.
He's very
happy.
jovial, very jovial.
absolutely.
Very
And
happy all the
I
time.
could see that because he's a master at what he does. I mean, he's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
And probably one of the most famous classical trumpet players you can name.
Ever.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
ever.
what I hear. I hear a lot. You hear a lot of great trumpet players, but when you listen to Maurice, you could just hear that joy in the music. You know, it really is special.
That's awesome. And then there are some other elements to playing styles that have you've been involved with over the years. Like besides the classical and the big band stuff, you've done some Latin jazz and some other.
Well, Latin music. We've actually been on some bands together, playing. We had a group called Orchestra Ide, taking a break right now, but they will be back. And Patrick and I are the trumpet players, and Andy James and Randy Barber are the trombones. And it's a fabulous Latin band. If you ever get a chance to hear it, if you're ever out and about and get a chance to hear Orchestra Ide, I-R-E.
Okay.
It's fabulous.
All right.
And, I used to play with Frankie Ruiz,
Okay.
who was a very famous Latin artist that died in the late 90s, 99 or 98 or something.
We did a Lalo Rodriguez concert. Here.
Oh yeah, he's another one from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, that's great. And then now the other thing I wanted to ask you was as far as like the jingles and some of the commercial playing you guys have done. You have been involved with some radio stuff too, right? And been special guests with commercials, right?
Kenny and I were on. I don't know what the video game is, but we did some music for some video games, and Kenny did the music for the Little Caesars commercial.
Yeah.
I still hear that all
Right,
the time.
I do too. That's
Yeah.
awesome playing.
And
yes.
that was on TV and the radio. Actually.
Right. All right, that's fantastic. And that was some upper register playing, no doubt, right?
little bit.
Latin playing, yes.
Yes.
A little bit, yeah. And yeah, we've done several CDs, different people's CDs. Sponge, it's a rock band I
Right,
did. I
right.
was just listening to them the other night, and I heard that song on the radio.
All right.
It was
There you go.
pretty neat.
So, well, that's awesome. And they do also have some educational background in playing and performance and trumpet. And Ken has a degree from, I believe it's Wayne State, right?
That's right.
In music education.
Yep,
So
I do.
That's awesome. And but we're so thankful that they were able to stop out today on the show. And I just wanted to let you know that if you're interested in visiting their websites, we're going to have that at the end of the show listed, so you can, if you want some more information on their the CDs and the books, those are the information on the CDs and the books are available at the end of the show. Just wanted to thank you both for stopping out today, Ken and Patrick. It's really been a pleasure to have you out on the show and to do the playing that we've done today. And we'll be looking forward to hearing you play this summer with some big gigs coming up, right?
Oh yeah, we got the OJs coming up. We got the Temptations and the Four
right.
Tops coming up, and
You got a B minor mass.
we got minor mass next week.
Okay.
Yeah, and we got last night we were with Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons.
Okay, how was that gig?
That was a
Tell
great
us
show.
about
It
that
was a
one,
great
yeah.
show. Long drive, Cincinnati.
Yeah, right.
We were on the 10 hours of driving.
Right, was that like
3
a
hours
great-
of playing.
Okay.
Yeah, the house was rocking.
Okay, was that like a greatest hits type of show?
Yeah, it sure was. It sure was. I didn't even know he wrote all those songs. He just could sing still like he did 50 years ago.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Okay, and was that something that you have to sight read for that kind of stuff, or do they
Well,
give you the music ahead of time?
No,
or?
we have to go in for rehearsal. We went
Okay.
in for a rehearsal. We had about a 2-hour rehearsal. Then we had an hour break for dinner, and then we played the show. and we drove home.
A lot of times with these shows, sometimes you play and sometimes you do a talk through.
Okay.
Like I know the OJs, they don't really do a rehearsal. We just look and talk through the charts, like the road maps and things like that. So it just all depends.
Okay.
But it's it's something where you have to get it together really quickly.
Oh, absolutely. It seems that somebody that is really good at sight reading would do well with the jingles and the studio work as well, like you have. And but sight reading is a key thing.